What at the time were you struggling with the most when it came to actually seeing results when you first started this program?
I was scared to gain weight because I wanted to get shredded at first, which I could be a lot bigger now if I just would have bulked and eaten and all that. So that's when I started with you and we started increasing calories and all that. And I started gaining a little bit of size.
So how did you overcome that mindset of constantly always wanting to be shredded and really embrace the bulk in a way?
I know social media, they all want to be shredded and all that, but trust the bulk. I know that it's going to benefit me later because when I cut down to a similar weight, I'll be way like dense, muscle density and all that.
100%. So almost having like that delayed gratification as opposed to like the instant gratification of just wanting to kind of look shredded now when you know long term.
If you have no muscle, you just look like a noodle. You don't really look.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's good that you kind of like change your mindset with that, which I think is awesome. Going back to when you first joined the program, right? Were you skeptical at all about anything?
No, because I was like, I have a problem, like maybe a borderline eating disorder. And I'm like, I need to fix this and I need help. So that's whenever I like saw you on social media. And I know you did a bodybuilding show. So I'm like, he's pretty qualified for coaching and all that, I feel like. So I trusted you because bodybuilding prep is hard. And I know that it had devoted time and I can trust you with that because I've never done a bodybuilding show, but I know it's very hard and you learn a lot from it.
When you did join the program, obviously you mentioned you had a eating disorder before you joined. You weren't really happy with the way you looked. What was your biggest breakthrough when you first joined the program, and what were kind of the results that you experienced?
I got to eat a lot more food, which I was happy, and I got bigger from it, and I was enjoying that and really realizing that maybe I should have been eating more food and all that because I would get bigger. And then I think like I went from 120 to 130, and I just wanted to maintain that, which I look back on that, I'm like, man, that was stupid. So I worked with you again and we bulked to like 160 and I got like massive.
So you started at 122 and you got up to 160?
I started at 120, went to 130, then I went to like 160 and then we cut and then I bulked back up to like 162 and I was way bigger on my second bulk after that mini cut because I already had the a little bit of size already. I was like 146 pounds at my lightest, but I looked like I was like 155, 160 pounds. It'll be a story I can tell to say failure is not an option. That's the only reason you fail is by not even trying.
Given kind of like your experience with everything, who would you specifically recommend this program to, given what you've kind of like gone through for yourself?
As a beginner, you see, especially with social media and the internet, you see all these things where, should I do this workout program? Will this get me jacked and all that? And I would just say, hire a coach because they know what to do. And there are a lot of coaches that I feel like are bad, but you are a good coach. I know that because I've worked with you. So I would recommend as a beginner or even someone who has tried working out but fallen off a lot, maybe gained a lot of weight and was just like lost and all that and never saw progress because they weren't consistent, have that accountability. Those people, I feel like.
So mainly beginners and people who kind of like need that added accountability to make sure that they actually stay on track and don't fall off track and stuff, would you say?
Yeah.